William and Kate knocked down Harry and Meghan's statement about racism. Prince William and Kate Middleton's Royal Foundation make recruiting a more diverse workforce a particular focus after royal liars Harry and Meghan Markle claims royal racism. A source revealed on The Sun that Her Majesty the Queen said their accusations would be dealt with privately, and that's what has happened. The Sussexes wanted a public response so they could make money from it, but it's worth the Queen is much smarter and more intelligent than the two California lowlives. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will do the right thing. The Commissioner and Auditor's report for 2020 states that while diversity is always considered in hiring, there is no official target for board diversity. An improvement, this has become a specific focus. The report said the Royal Foundation remains committed to equality and diversity and to ensuring a positive, safe, and respectful environment. They added, the Sussexes are clearly overdoing it. The hue and should not be a qualifier for your employment. However, it's just about creating policies that ensure equality of opportunity as opposed to equality of outcome. People need to be employed for their ability to do their job. The foundations reported that Meghan and Harry have no basis for their claims of the royal family. It is yet another of their myriad of lies. Here's an idea. Put out an advert for the job and pick the most suitable applicant. You know, the one with experience and qualifications, rather than overlooking people who can do the job because they have the wrong types. It shouldn't matter. It's whether you can do the job. Thanks to Harry's wife causing so much trouble, it should always be the best person. If you wish to be the best for the job, make yourself the best. You should never get a job because you're an American, nor should you miss out for the same reason. The only way to get past this woke idiocy is for all CVs to show qualifications and experience only, with interviews conducted anonymously with voices disguised. Honestly, does it matter whether little accountability had been taken by the monarchy over her allegations, as basically they were nothing but lies to cause havoc for the royals? Don't believe a word either of those habitual liars have said, and yet whenever I've watched TV programs of royal life behind the scenes, the amount of staff is noticeable. William and Kate should quite simply ignore the Markles. Meanwhile, the Queen and royal family have employed a solicitor company to do an independent investigation into the bullying claims. The Queen is not allowing the royal family staff to investigate it, and that is doing something and ensuring that there can be no biased claims by the gruesome twosome. The fact that the gruesome twosome wants it reported in the media now, apologies made, before the investigation is complete and reported on, shows they're trying to get the first word in. Of one thing, the royal family by now must be certain. If there's a hole anywhere around, the Sussex duo will fall into it. And what's more, having fallen into the hole, they will keep on digging, thus compounding the felony. The Queen has nothing to do except sit back and watch as the pair implode, and it looks like things are starting to go seriously downhill as far as their future is concerned. Whatever they do, nothing is working out for them as Meghan schemed and Harry tagged along. No sums of money pouring into their private coffers or even into the Archewell either. Nothing yet for either Spotify or Netflix, 8 employees working for them and Archewell, yet no brilliant ideas that are inspiring anyone to help them move forward. No signs of support from stars of stage and screen. No invitations to celebrity events like Obama's party, to which Oprah and Gayle were invited. No one rushing to celebrate Meghan Markle's 40th birthday. The list goes on and on. Rumors that they are getting desperately short of money, and I wonder if that's why the story's being put about that they're moving to New York. That way they can sell their current home and move without anyone knowing it's for financial reasons. But I can see no long-term benefit in that they will still have to earn more than a crust to keep them going, including vast sums on PR if she's going to make a bid for political success. If the combined mental capacities of 8 employees can't come up with a financial sinecure for the pair, then there's something seriously wrong. Wonder if it could have anything to do with the fact that they are no longer newsworthy, have whined and complained about the royal family and their lives both within it and since, and that they say have no friends, probably because they aren't very nice people. And of course, she lies. Who would want them now? And from here, where? The problem with moving to New York is that many buildings have residence committees and will not allow any Tom, Dick, and Harry to move in. This is old money, and it's already denied many LA celebrities to live in their building, refused permission to live in a residential block. Now, wouldn't that just be something? True ignominy for the Duchess. She is just proving the Beatles were right. Money can't buy you love. Plus, I'm so sick of this topic about the baby. It's a natural question, no different to wondering how the baby will be. And it's a question founded from curiosity, not malice. Perfectly natural to be present in a family who only started marrying in the 1930s. People forget that George V and Mary the monarchy was marrying within the European families. They were all cousins. Queen Mary was German and spoke with a German accent. Of course, they'd be curious to know who the baby would take after, not out of fear, but if they had that type of fear, then wouldn't have let Meghan in the first place. If that existed, Harry wouldn't have even considered her for fear of reaction at home. So clearly, it's not there. Because this is the question. The topic revolves around baby Archie, and it's been turned hateful. God forbid they'd want to picture what the new addition would look like. As it turned out, Archie obviously took after his dad. He's pale and ginger. Does that make him different or less monarchical? For pointing out that he took after his little ginger dad, would it make him terrible if he pointed out that Meghan does not look like Archie? Do you think the couple themselves didn't have that conversation? It's ludicrous because it involved Archie. End of equation. I'm all for equality and not allowing people to thrive or even exist. But this type of hypersensitivity, whereas a simple, innocent question posed by a family member can be weaponized, vilified, and used in an attempt to cause reputational ruin, is just plain wrong. According to a royal fan, people have this all wrong. At the time when Harry started grumbling about his unborn child, he was expressing his grave doubts that he was even likely to be the father of the child, given Nutmeg's prodigious appetite that he was completely unable to satisfy. The actual quote was reported as, "I can't even guess what my child will look like because given the countless men of every type that a woman has been defiling in our marriage bed." By the time I got back to Nutmeg, he was backpedaling like crazy, blaming his drunken rant on everyone from Philip to Randy Andy to frantic Fergie to his own brother. He was desperate. He lied. Nutmeg saw an opportunity and she took it. Book sales rose. Oprah came on board. Harry became as big as a whiner as Nutmeg, and now a celebrity whiner with whining contracts in multiple media.